Hey, what's going on everyone, and welcome back to Too Much Tech. And in today's video we're going to be reviewing the Tecware Phantom L. This is their low profile version of the Phantom, so it is quite a bit smaller than the previous version of the Phantom, but surprisingly it's noticeable, but not that noticeable. Like, it still feels very natural to use, and that's what I like about it. It's not a big learning curve to go from a standard size keyboard with like taller keycaps and a little bit bigger profile to go to this low profile keyboard. Huge shout out to Tecware for sending out the Phantom L for review. I've actually had it for a while now, but I've just been like super busy, so sorry for the later review. But I don't want to make this video longer than it has to be because it is very similar to the Phantom that I took a look at a little bit ago, so feel free to reference that video for any other questions that you might have about this one. But this one is pretty straightforward. There's not really a ton to it, but it is a really good keyboard for the price. If you're looking for something that's relatively quiet, which is one of my favorite things about it, and a little bit unique, not everybody is gonna have one of these. First things first, this keyboard is hot swappable, and they include about 4 extra keys in the box, so that's really nice. These are low profile switches as well from Otemu, and they actuate at 1.2 millimeters. The version that was sent out to me today was the red linear switches, and they are really quiet as well, coupled with these double shot shine through ABS keycaps. These keycaps are really good, guys. Like, these are ABS, but they don't shine at all. I don't know how or why or what kind of magic, but these are a seemingly higher quality ABS keycaps than something that you would find on like a SteelSeries Apex Pro. One thing that I do like about the build quality is that this top plate is, I think it's plastic. I'm pretty sure that it is, but depending on the temperature of your room, it does feel like pretty cold to the touch, which gives it a little bit more of a premium feel. And then like this gunmetal material, it just looks really cool with the black keycaps and the RGB. In terms of the RGB, you do have some pretty quick controls on here. You just hold the function key, and then you can change like the direction that you're going with either the left or right keys. The right key changes like the different effect. Let's go back to the rainbow. And then up or down right here for the brightness. But if you download the Tecware Phantom software, I'll leave linked in the description below, you can further control the different RGB modes as well. So there's a lot of different options that you can do. Really easy way to control them, and it doesn't take much effort or thought at all. It's just very simple, easily laid out, and super clean. I respect that quite a bit because I tried to use QMK the other day. Didn't go so well, so huge shout out to them for including some kind of software that is very easy and user friendly, not something to be taken for granted. Back to the build quality, you do have one level of height adjustability as well, and I usually use my keyboards at whatever the max height is. And honestly speaking, even though it's a lower profile, the keys are a little bit shorter and so are the keycaps, it doesn't feel abnormal. Like, this doesn't feel like anything drastically different than what I'm used to using a full-size keyboard that's a little bit taller and a higher profile and has taller keycaps. This feels totally normal. I gamed with it for several hours and everything was just fine. I also like the fact that it is a USB Type-C and the USB cable is removable, so if you want to use a custom cable, the tolerances are not very tight, so you can pretty much use any cable that you want to use. Now, realistically speaking, talking about the keycaps, I'm not going to tell you that they are like the absolute highest quality ABS keycaps. In terms of the feel, they feel very high quality, but when you take them off and you look at the underside, they look okay. Like, this keyboard's only like 50 or 60 bucks max, so it's not really the end of the world that the underside of the keycaps is not the best looking. It doesn't really matter that much. But fortunately, like I said before, these keycaps are very high quality ABS in terms of just the top material. They don't really shine at all either. I'm sure that if you play with them for quite a while, they'll probably start to shine over time. That's just what ABS does, no matter if it's low quality, high quality, whatever. You have to clean them regularly. But the feeling of these ABS keycaps, it feels a lot more similar to PBT, and it doesn't sound bad at all. Personally, I like the way that ABS keycaps sound a bit better. They don't sound like PBT kind of sounds a little hollow. ABS has a little bit more thought to it, in my opinion. I also like how on the top of all the keycaps, you do have all your shortcuts printed as well. So you just hit the function key and you can do any of these quick little launches for any of the functions. Function, Windows key locks the Windows button, so that's really nice. It will take a little bit of work to get the switches out of there. Like honestly, they are in there really good. So you'll have to muscle them out a little bit. If you want to swap switches, just make sure that you get Otemu low profile switches. So they come in blue, brown, and red. I chose the reds because I like linears and they are very quiet. Let's go ahead and give you guys a quick sound test. The reds do actuate at 1.2 millimeters. Actually, they all actuate at 1.2 millimeters. So it's a very quick actuation switch as well. So it would be a good option for gaming. I think the Phantom has been selling really well because for the past few days it has been out of stock and I can't find it anywhere. But last time I did see it in stock, I believe it was on Amazon for like 52 bucks. So I would expect the price range to be somewhere between $45 and maybe a max of $60. Either way, any of those price ranges is actually pretty fair. For a solid low profile linear keyboard, if you can, I would just go with the red switches, or if you know you like a little bit of tactility, maybe go with the browns. For the love of God, if you like blues, I guess get blues. But I would definitely recommend this for the price if you're looking for a solid budget option with very good keycaps, solid build quality, and a unique look as well. I mean, just look at how slim this keyboard is. And if you use it while it's flat, you know, I think it just looks really good, super clean. You got the Phantom name right here, and then obviously, you know, the L is just for the low profile. But I do like the fact that the USB is not in the center. It is a little bit more offset to the left side. So that's a really good sign for gamers. I hate when the cables are like all the way on the right side of the keyboard. That just it looks and feels horrible because it gets in the way of your mouse. So I don't know if that was just an accident with the PCB design that they went with and it just happened to work out that way, or if it was intentional. But either way, it's good. Again, huge shout out to Tecware for sending out the Phantom L for review. Hopefully it goes back in stock very soon. I will leave Amazon links to the Phantom L in the description below, as well as the previous Phantom if you want just a standard taller Phantom. That's gonna be it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed, be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Feel free to join the Discord as well if you want to see, you know, maybe just a collection of other keyboard, mouse pad, other recommendations that I might have as well that you can see it condensed nicely all into one place, because I know a lot of you guys are new and maybe you have missed out on some previous reviews on other products that I've done before. So an easy place to find a collection of those is in my Discord channel. Thanks again for watching the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one.